Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys like my marathon and recaps on the World Trigger manga that I just read recently. I decided to continue where I left off today recently, and according to the details that I was given and what I've read so far, wow, dude, like I am totally in shock right now because of course, those of you who's watching the World Trigger anime will understand we're in a filler arc for the time being. But if I'm comparing the filler arc to the other arc, that's what's happening currently. Wow, dude! A huge change in the World Trigger anime compared to the manga right now. Like I started my World Trigger marathon thing possibly a long time ago. Make it about 10 months ago possibly. It's now November. I believe it's now the November. Might have read the I think I might have started reading the chapters possibly around January or so, or possibly maybe around the middle of this year. And when I went off, I decided to stop at chapter 63 for now. I think it was chapter 63 if I remember correctly. I just read up to the latest chapter right now. Well, not the latest, but maybe up to the raw chapter to 122. Wow, dude. I'm pretty shocked as hell. And the way I looked at it, when I look at this series right now, I think it has a lot of potential the way I look at it. It just depends where it goes. But if you're looking for something original and something else, then possibly it's not for you. But for me personally, I think I had a lot of fun reading these chapters and so forth. So if anything else, let's go. Okay, when I read from chapters 1 through 63, it's just like the anime did its job thoroughly. Especially when it came to the B rank wars, I was actually pretty shocked and surprised about that. They did actual good justice on the B rank wars, honestly, you know. But when they decided to go into a filler arc, which is okay by me, but a little over the top, that might be missing some information, because right now when I read after the B rank wars arc, after Mikumo faced off against Murakami Co squad, that's currently one of the few squads before they face one of the top B rank squads, which I'm gonna reveal later after I talk about certain information which becomes really important, because the way I looked at it, there's no way in heck I don't know how Toei is gonna I don't know if Toei's gonna include this information, but this info was really much of a big plot, and gives me an understanding why the neighbors are attacking, especially the after Krator um faction, you know? And it gives out a lot more information than that. So if anything else, let's go. Okay, after that B rank war against Murakami Co squad, that's the only guy I remember on that squad, because he's the one with the sleep enhanced trance memory thing. If you guys remember, pretty much he remember things 100% straight up no matter what. That's how his sleep enhanced memory is, you know. And apparently, you know, of course, Mikumo is trying to train hard, you know. But before we get into any of the training times with our characters, which is involving Osamu, Kugayuma, and Chika, let's get to the scene about interrogating someone, especially this guy Enedra. You know, yes, Enedra. This guy is somewhat alive the way I look at it, but apparently his full-on body is dead. They apparently somehow had his personality, or whatever it is called, his horns transferred to some kind of small neighbor whatchamacallit spy bot things. You get the cue. They ask him, why did you do this? Where are you from? What's going on? Enedra explains everything he wants revenge or something along these guys. That's why he's willing to work with them. However, Kugayuma is there to him to say that he's the one, he's gonna be lying and so forth, you know. So we get to find out that after Creator has something about this god whatsoever, and that their god is dying. They're trying to find a suitable replacement or trying to give more Treon to it in other cases. In all words, they're trying to make it live a little bit longer because it's already starting to die out. In other cases, like going down to its grave, if anything. And we get to know more about like there's two more factions which is related to After Crater, which is revealed maybe during my marathon chapters with World Trigger, which is like Galapola and Rotochrome, I believe. If I mispronounce them, please forgive me. But those two factions are revealed later when I marathoned these chapters, like after the fight with Murakami Ko Squad and Nasu Squad. All I know is there is training that Mikumu wanted to do, and apparently he wants to learn how to be a better shooter. But one of them, he asked Arashima Squad for help, especially Kurasama. But Kurasama says you should go to the Arashima Squad. They can help out. But Arashima did help out Mikumu for a bit, but they told him go to one of Tachigawa's squad members. They are that guy who's the number one attacker or shooter. He will teach you the stuff. I mean, better than us, guarantee it. So Mikumu did go there and try to learn, and apparently, like he did learn a lot. But the guy says he will teach him a couple more things if he can win. If he can make 100 wins against this guy right here. Which he is like some kind of arrogant little piece of crackalack. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot his name since I don't give two cricks about him. You know, you get the point. But Osamu did have a couple wins against him, and he is catching up a bit. But the guy is like, will have more wins against Osamu. After all, Osamu is a newbie. You know, well, in terms of fighting. But as for Kugayuma, he did have a match with Murakami and he lost again. But Murakami did explain to Kugayuma that there's someone else that actually gave me a lot more losses. And he explains to Murakami Ko explains to Kugayuma like this guy is like Kagura, I believe. Kagura, who's in charge of a unit or something. And of course Chika ends up meeting one of those members, which is Emma. And apparently it was revealed more to it than the story than usual. Well, this is about the training of Kugayuma. I will get to Chika in just a bit, and there's another important information which I will like talk about later, because this is where like things kind of gotten really serious and might give out more plot later. So after Kugayuma met the leader of a unit, the guy's named Kaguera, which I don't know how to pronounce his name. That guy's pretty dangerous, honestly. Like, he got ticked one time because two C-rank border agent members were like dissing on him in his mind, and he actually heard that, and he sliced them up. And of course, Kugayuma has a little small talk with him, and Murakami Ko tells him, just be careful, right? Because this guy's gonna sink his teeth into you if you do anything ridiculous or even stare at him too long. Which shows a little bit more of how dangerous the guy can be. But apparently after what he did, he got demoted a lot. And according to the point deduction he had, I think he used to have around 14k something. But because of what he did, which I don't really know of, he lost 10,000 points. And I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell? I think he was violating some kind of rules whatsoever. But we also get to know about the guy's power or side effect. Murakami Ko says like he will understand and read the emotions of these people, you know. Apparently those who gives him negativity, he's gonna be struck real hard with it, and he's gonna react like way worse. But Murakami Ko tells Kugayuma that he could get along with him possibly, you know? So I'm just going like, whoa, that's really interesting. Now, going back to Chika, she does practice a couple sniping rounds and has a little small talk with one of Kaguera's Kagura members, and that's Yuzuru Emma. And apparently, Yuzuru Emma, who's known to be a sniper, his master is known to be Mirai Hatohara, Which brings up another thing I want to talk about because this became very important. Apparently, Mirai Hatohara used to be part of the Ninomiya unit, which is currently being led by Ma- Ma- Masataka Ninomiya, who used to have Mirai Hatohara be part of his squad. But because of what she did, or possibly because she was suspected of violation of what she did, she was fired and she was demoted, and well, her unit got demoted and she was officially fired. She was known to be possibly providing triggers to civilians illegally, which is not a good thing. Which might have impacted border a lot recently. So that was very important because she actually has something to do with Chika's brother Rinji Amatori's disappearance possibly. So I don't really know what the issue is, but all I know is Mirai Hatohara has been some serious issues, that what Ninomiya says, and says he's trying to find her right now for the time being, or she might have disappeared, or I don't know. That's another thing to keep in mind about. So yeah, those were important plot points Enadra's info revealing and so forth about after Crater, and then we have Galopola and Rotocron as part of after Crater, you know. But not only that, we get to know more information about the Ninomiya unit, Kagura unit, and Azuma unit. Apparently, they did go to war with each other, fought each other, but apparently, after hard struggles, Mikumu got taken out first, then Chika, I think it was Chika after that, then Yuma was the last one, but he managed to get 1 point before that. But the overall win goes to the Ninomiya unit, which is Ninomiya squad, which is Ninomiya Masataka squad, apparently. And that was pretty surprising because, honestly, I knew for a fact, I don't think I really honestly think that Mikumo's unit didn't really have a chance because they're facing up against two top B ranked teams, dude. And they're just Chika's person who can't shoot anybody. Kugayuma's the only expert, and Mikumu is just a brand new leader, so it was pretty difficult. But Kazama gives out a couple of hints gives out some advice to Mikumu, when he was actually the watcher of his match. He says he has to take more of a leadership role whatsoever. Mikumu did ask Jin to join his squad, but apparently Jin asked him a couple questions here and there, and Mikumu says, yeah, I understand that, but there's nothing illegal about it, it's not against the rules. But he also but Mikumo also explained that Kuga's body might be dying. That's why he's trying to rush up for Kugayuma to reunite with Replica or do something else. Jin, however, turns down the offer because he still has a lot of things to do. And there was a meeting about the emergency defense department regardless, because they seem after interrogating Enadra, which is the guy who got left behind and got killed by After Crater or something, especially Hyusei, forgot to mention about him too. I will talk about him soon. Due to the fact that the information they were given, it seems either Galapala or Rodocron, whatever, is going to attack where the border agents are at for the time being. Not only that, we get a little bit. Not only that, it's a little bit more serious and important because right now, they have to figure out what to do for the time being, because from here on out they're gonna be in serious trouble if they don't find something else. Speaking of Hyusei, he is a very sneaky guy. There's no trying to deny it. If you guys read up to the manga or even watched the anime and even kept an eye on him, he's sneaky as hell. Apparently, he is trying to find a way to get back to After Crater, and he needs the help of Galopala or Rotocron factions of the After Crater to do that, And apparently, he's waiting for that time and moment for the time being. And of course, Enadra tells him to keep an eye on him because apparently he's gonna make a move soon, which could cause a lot of damage. So that is understandable in a certain sense. Not only that, there were a couple things here and there that's gonna be causing some mischief, After that emergency defense meeting whatsoever, Jin is really dependent on his foresight, and of course we have to it that Mirasuji apparently he's a little bit more laid back now. He seems not to be all tense, but he does still ignore Tachikawa in a certain way, which is really sad or something. He does talk to Azuma and says, hey, how about you and I have a bite to eat, you know? That kind of thing. And I'm thinking in my mind, oh, that's pretty cool that Miwa can actually like talk to him, talk to a guy now. Well, of course he could talk to him, but I was pretty surprised that he's managing to talk to someone and agree to go out to have a bite to eat. Speaking of which, I like to mention like Arashima Squad is still trying to help out Mikumo for the time being, and I appreciate the fact that Mikumo is training hard and wanting to get stronger, you know, and there's no denying that, and I really appreciate like all the help that he could get for the time being. But we get to know like from one of the Arashima's squad members, Mitsuru Takeda, I believe. He tells Mikumo that like you want to learn something better, I think you could learn from Kitora, because she's in the same spot as she was like in the same spot as you, because she had low Trion ability. When I read up to that page right there, apparently that was like one of the latest chapters that got translated, my jaw dropped and I screamed out, what? Are you serious? Like, that was pretty out of the blue right there. Though, like, it never shown a lot that she had low Trion ability, because it looked like she could hold her own. But sometimes looks could be deceiving at certain points. Yeah, that's Mikumo Osumu surprising. That's a really surprising thing about me about Kotora, which explains a lot why people telling me, like, a lot of people would be telling me, now you understand why the rivalry between Osumu and Kotora could be pretty huge, you know? That kind of thing. When it came to, like, Chika, she had trouble with a couple things here and there, but I think one of the squad members of the Kuwagara unit, I think Emma, he decides to help Chika out by teaching her a couple rifles and how to use the lead bullet. Due to the fact that she has huge amounts of Trion, she should not have much of a problem. So I'm thinking in my mind, holy dang, dude. So we have to it that Emma did teach Chika about like how to use lead bullet along with like a couple things here and there, you know. So pretty cool. We also get to know that the lead bullet actually consumes a lot of Trion, to my surprise. Even though when I looked it up, I thought it wouldn't consume a lot, but I guess that's not the case. So I look forward that maybe Chika will learn a lot and use the lead bullet to her advantage, you know, and so forth. As for Yuma, on the other hand, he decide as for Kuga Yuma, he is trying to get to the solo rank wars, and apparently he is visited by one of his opponents to like to escort him, and apparently that opponent is pretty much Kuneharu Kakizaki. He's known to be the all-rounder or something, and he's known to be the leader of his squad right here. Of course, one of the A ranks, which I believe Nozomi Kako, freaking like a powerful leader of her squad. Apparently, she asked Yuma, "Do you want to join my squad?" And Yuma's like, I decline, you know, which really I go like, wow. So are you really asking him to join your squad or something? Which I'm really confused about, because I thought her squad's all full of girls, but I did do a little trivia research on her. It seems like she likes talented people, and I'm thinking in my mind, so you're trying to like steal Kuga Yuma from Mikumo, huh? You're really sneaky as a sly fox, you know that? That kind of thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I think one of the after Kratos factions, which is I think the Galapolo, I believe, is gonna make their strike. Galapola, yeah, I believe like they are trying. I believe that their mission is to cripple Borders like headquarters, so they don't go after Crater, because apparently like you guys get the cue if you read the manga. So yeah, compared to what I read in the manga and to the filler in the anime, oh dear lord. The training about Mikumu is totally different. I don't know if Toei's gonna add those scenes, but those scenes that I read in the manga of World Trigger is really important. Like Enadra's interrogation and giving out the information about After Crater and its god, and then the factions such as the Galapol and the Rankyo whatsoever. And I'm thinking about mine, okay, you know, which is pretty like conflicting. Not only that, we get to see the training of Osamu Mikumu with the other border agents, which is much more useful than what is happening in the anime filler arc. Though I think I am still enjoying the anime filler no matter what, because I think it's still fun. Not only that, of course, we get to know the other squads, like how strong they are, you know? Especially some information about, like, Mia having to have a relationship with, like, Mirai Hatohara. And Hatohara became the, sensei or teacher to Yuzuru Emma, who is currently in the Kageura unit, or Kageura Tai unit or something. Yeah, you get the cue. Osamu trying to grow up, trying to develop into a better fighter, and Kitora having low level Trion is really shocking. Though, like, it is a little conflicting here and there, though I don't think it's much of a big deal. So yeah, my marathon after, like, going through chapters 1 to, like, 120, 121 or something, and possibly up to its raw chapter, I'm actually pretty shocked about this, because, like, what's happening in the anime is not really the same with the manga. Those of you who read up to the manga and is currently watching the anime will understand what I'm saying right now. I mean, like, I'm still enjoying the anime, no denying it. I think I'm still enjoying the anime, having fun with it, but looking at the mangaka or manga's perspective, it seems way better. I mean, I'm having fun still, but I wish it could have been better. Though I hope Toei could add these important scenes that I just mentioned in here, like Enerdra's interrogation, maybe more of Osamu, Chika, and Kugayuma's training. Not to mention Kako trying to recruit Yuma into her squad or something. That's pretty surprising. Along with the emergency defense meeting and many others, because there's a lot more about after Krator more than what it seems, because that information that Enedra gave out was really important, because, like, we all know, I now know why after Krator's doing such thing, and why the other neighbor countries are doing these things. It's like trying to find a god or something. You guys get the cue. Yeah, I mean, like, of course, like, Osamu, Chika, and Kugayuma are, like, training to get stronger. Osamu needs to hurry up. Jin, on the other hand, like, is depending on this mission, because during that emergency defense meeting, it became really important. So overall, I gotta say the chapter was pretty cool. I mean, my marathon with World Trigger was pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure a lot would be asking me, are you gonna do more of this in the future, like recaps or reviews on World Trigger's manga now? Well, I think I thought about this through, and after doing this video, I think I want to do more of it, because the way I look at it, it seems really fun, and the way how the translations are, I hope it seems pretty good to me. But it seems like the translations are going slow as expected, but I think, like, I could still have some fun with this thing, you know? I'll wait as long as I have to. I just hope, like, they don't drop it and no translated chapters are coming out, and it'll be, like, sad and boring. It'll be sad. But overall, I had a lot of fun marathoning the series. Expect this video to be up very late or something, because I know it's going to be very long or something. Way more than 15 minutes than usual. So, if anything else, I'm just going to leave it here, people. My throat is, like, dying out right now. Talking in front of a camera for, like, 22 minutes or so is really tiring. So, until then, I'll see you guys later, alright? I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I hope you guys, like, enjoyed the video, and hopefully, yeah, you get the point. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.